3 Weather Lab. Here's Daniel's True View forecast.
Welcome back, everyone. Another quiet weather day across Acadiana. It was a hot one. Heat index is up right around 104, 105 this afternoon. And I think we got a little bit more of that to come as we get into tomorrow afternoon. Pretty similar looking forecast. A few showers today, but not too many. It was the classic 10% look out there, and a reason why you never want to rule out showers completely, but most of us did stay dry. Now tomorrow, I think maybe a slightly higher chance for some showers. Got a high pressure kind of dominating the area now, but the influence of that is starting to wane a little bit. We'll see those winds kick back up from the south. A lot more moisture on the way, believe it or not. Now, it has been very, very humid despite the lack of showers. You've seen those dew points stay up there. Part of the reason why the heat index has been so high. You got showers out over towards the east. You've got clear skies out over towards the west. Again, that's indicating that the reign of high pressure is starting to wane a little bit. The showers that we were talking about earlier, those are already starting to fizzle. Really not much going on out there at all. It's been a quiet day. Really been a quiet start to the week. I think we'll get all the way through the midweek too without really too many problems. Maybe a few more showers coming on Thursday, but even then they're going to be few and far between. Instead, it is just going to be sunny. It's going to be hot. Still some haze hanging about tomorrow, but that is starting to ease up as well. Dust not as great an influence tomorrow as what we saw today. Still, though, it is going to be very, very hot. Not a whole lot of cloud cover to get in the way either. Temperatures going to be soaring. We'll be in the triple-digit heat index through the majority of the day tomorrow. This is for communities north of I-10. It starts off a little bit cooler maybe than some of the communities down closer towards the coastline or even along the interstate. However, really not going to be feeling too great. It will be warm. It will be sticky. Through the course of the morning, it'll be getting up to around probably anywhere from 102 to 105 on the day tomorrow. Similar down along I-10 as well. These are the numbers for Lafayette. You'll be close to that 102, 105 range, I think, by the time you get to the afternoon. Probably pushing into the triple digits somewhere between 9 and 10 o'clock, maybe right around 9:30 or so. You'll probably see the heat index get up that high. Stays there all the way through the day tomorrow, and then upper 80s. By the time you get into the evening forecast, I think by the time we get to 10 o'clock tomorrow, you're likely still seeing a heat index about 90 degrees. It will stay there through the majority of the evening, and then warm and muggy as you would expect down closer towards the coastline. A little greater influence from the Gulf of Mexico does mean higher humidity levels as well. Triple-digit heat index by the time you get to 9, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then sticking around there all the way through the rest of the day into tomorrow and tomorrow evening. Not a whole lot to get in the way of that heat. As I mentioned, it's just not much happening in the weather world. It's quiet. High pressure is dominating. You got sunshine through the course of the day tomorrow, maybe an isolated shower or two, but that's going to be about it. A few clouds maybe on the day, but it's going to look pretty similar to what we have this afternoon. By the time we get into Thursday, maybe a 20% chance of rain instead of 10, but really not going to see much of an increase in wet weather until about Friday. And I think Friday's probably when we'll see some more widely scattered showers. Don't want to cancel any of your plans, but I think in the afternoon we'll hear a few more rumbles of thunder. A few more of us will end up with some wet weather. Again, most of us will stay dry, but skies may be a little bit darker through the afternoon. Temperatures getting into the 80s tonight. This is by 10 o'clock, sitting in the 80s in Lafayette, upper 70s elsewhere. Mostly clear skies through the rest of the night tonight. Plenty of sunshine coming up tomorrow. Temperatures will sit in the mid-70s early on. Again, the heat index gets well into the triple digits. Another hot one coming up tomorrow, and that's after a pretty warm night tonight. 76 degrees, swampy outside this evening. Dew points have stayed high, so it has stayed very, very muggy. Nearly calm conditions out there. A little bit of a breeze out of the southwest, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Not much that's going to help, though. 94 for your high. Slightly hazy. That dust is starting to ease up, so it will not be as hazy as it was today. A few more clouds by the weekend. Maybe a front here in the future, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. It's still that time of year where I wouldn't get too excited over the prospects of a front, but if they're starting to show up at the end of model runs, it is a sign of changing time.
We will take it. Thank you, Daniel.